Temperatures are rising in Emurwa Dikirr constituency ahead of the by-election scheduled on 14th May 2026. And now the security agencies have stormed the area and have intensified surveillance and also deployed additional personnel across Emurwa Dikirr constituency ahead of the Thursday's parliamentary by-election as authorities move to prevent further violence and also secure the voting process. The heightened security operation follows unrest witnessed in Emurwa Dikirr town on Monday, where clashes between rival groups left several people injured and also raised fears over the stability of the mini poll. On Tuesday, Rift Valley Regional Commissioner Abdi Hassan issued a firm warning to residents and also political supporters, saying anyone found disrupting the electoral process or inciting violence would face immediate action from security officers. The regional commissioner spoke after chairing a multi-agency security meeting at the Emurwa Dikirr Deputy County Commissioner's Office, and authorities say the focus now is to ensure voters cast their ballots peacefully and also leave polling stations immediately after voting to avoid crowding, tension, and also possible confrontation. And many people now are questioning this intention, whether they want to rig the election. Security officers have also been instructed to closely monitor movement around polling centers and also respond swiftly to any signs of unrest. The government says the election must proceed without intimidation, interference, or violence, and the warning comes at a critical moment for the constituency where political temperatures have remained high in recent days. The residents are expected to elect a new member of parliament in a contest that has attracted strong political interest and heightened competition among candidates. And what will determine in Emurwa Dikirr constituency, it is about the parties, not the individuals. Regional Commissioner Hassan called on the public to respect the democratic process and allow Independent Electoral and also Boundaries Commission, the IEBC, to conduct the exercise without disruption. He urged voters to maintain calm throughout the day and also avoid gathering around polling stations after casting their votes. Authorities fear the prolonged gatherings near polling centers could create opportunities for confrontation, misinformation, and also provocation among rival supporters. Security agencies now say they are prepared to act decisively against any attempts to interfere with the voting, vote counting, or tallying of results. At the same time, journalists also covering the by-election have been assured of their safety. The regional commissioner said the adequate security measures have been put in place to allow members of the media to carry out their duties without fear or obstruction. The assurance comes as the security concerns continue to grow without or the following Monday's violence. While officials have not released the exact number of those injured during the clashes, the incident has added pressure on authorities to prevent a repeat during polling day. The by-election is being viewed as a major test of security preparedness in the region, and as the campaigns come to an end, leaders are now being urged to encourage restraint among their supporters. Authorities may say maintaining peace will depend not only on security deployment, but also on cooperation from voters, political camps, and also local communities. Meanwhile, the Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission says preparations for the mini poll are complete. And the Emurwa Dikirr IEBC returning officer Caleb Kekonde said that the electoral officials have already undergone training and they are ready to oversee the exercise across the constituency. A total of 44,353 registered voters are expected to cast their ballots, and voting will take place in 94 polling stations spread across the constituency. Election officials say all materials required for the exercise have been prepared and the security coordination remains ongoing. But even as the Commission expresses confidence in its readiness, strict access rules have now been announced for the main tallying center, and the tallying center will be located at Emurwa Dikirr Technical Training Institute, commonly known as TTI, and according to IEBC, only candidates, one tallying agent each, will be allowed inside the facility. The commission says that restrictions are necessary to strengthen security and also avoid overcrowding during the sensitive tallying process. Election officials have also clarified that family members of candidates, including spouses, will not be granted access unless officially accredited. Only security personnel assigned to duty at the center will be permitted entry. The commission says that measures are intended to maintain order, improve transparency, and also reduce unnecessary movement around the tallying venue. Candidates and their teams also have already been informed of the regulations, and Thursday's by-election have attracted 4 candidates seeking to capture the parliamentary seat. They include David Dikirr of the United Democratic Alliance, Vincent Rotich of DCP, Desma Cherono of the Party of National Unity, and also Gideon Koech of the National Vision Party. The race is expected to draw significant attention within the region, with each camp seeking to consolidate support ahead of the polling day. And political analysts also say the by-election carries both local and also regional significance, especially given the heightened political competition witnessed during campaigns. For residents of Emurwa Dikirr, however, the immediate concern remains peace and stability, and many voters now hope that Thursday's exercise will proceed without violence, intimidation, or disruption. The constituency has remained emotionally affected by the tragic death of the former area member of parliament Joanna Ngeno, whose passing created the vacancy that triggered the by-election. Ngeno died in a helicopter crash at Chepkiep village in Mosop sub-county, Nandi County, and his death shocked residents and also political leaders across the region. Now, months later, voters are preparing to return to the ballot in the election. The security agencies must remain peaceful from the start to finish. Authorities have also confirmed that similar security measures will be enforced in other by-elections scheduled for the same day. These include the Poro ward by-election in Samburu County and the Indo ward by-election in Elgeyo Marakwet County. Security officials say all these areas will receive heightened monitoring to ensure a smooth and credible election. As the country watches developments in Emurwa Dikirr, attention is now shifting to whether calm will prevail on polling day. And for security agencies, the message is clear: vote peacefully, respect the law, and allow democratic process to take its course. And in Emurwa Dikirr, the ballot now carries more than political choice. It carries the hope of a community seeking peace, order, and confidence in the democratic process. That is all for today from Kenya Lens Media. We bring you news updates as they break. And kindly, if you are new here, consider subscribing.